Hi, I'm Kunal Gandelwal. I'm an architect, founder of Studio Designing Mumbai. We are an architectural design practice based out of Mumbai, and we have a small boutique firm which has my other founding partner, my wife Kushbu, and me. We have a team of architects, interior designers who help us realize people's dreams. Uh, I live in Bombay. I have a family where kids, mother, all of us live together. So it's a funny story. I actually wanted to become an engineer first, and I did 1 year of engineering as well. Then I decided that the technicalities of engineering were not good enough or were not adequate for me, and decided to move into design, which somehow felt was more in sync with myself. So moved into design, moved into architectural design, did a 5 year course in architecture from Mumbai, from Kamla Raheja. And well, here we are from there on. 25 years from the day I moved from engineering to architecture. Here I am finishing some interesting work in Udaipur, in India, in different parts of the city, different parts of the world. So fortunately, we've not really been. I wouldn't say we've had setbacks in a professional sense or any of those things. Uh, it's always been a rough ride. Design when you start off as a first generation professional, it's never easy. You have to work very hard to formulate strategies in terms of how to develop the hobby into a business, and with some of our very loyal clients, and some of them who believe a lot and who trust us a lot as their designers. That helps us, gives us the belief to move forward. And I think self belief is the most important criteria in the whole gamut of things. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. A success mantra, I would say, is work hard, work smart, and be true to who you are. So, like I mentioned earlier, work hard, work smart sometimes doesn't become as easy as it sounds, because we have extremely demanding clients who expect us to push the envelope a little more. So, yeah, there are times when we are out of the city. I'm out of the family for 2-3 days a week. We literally get home at 8:39 in the evening post work. But I guess it's all worth it. I mean, it's all about what you're creating and what you realize out of it. So we are actually design consultants. We offer design services for architecture projects, interior projects, landscape projects, urban scale projects, institutions. Some of we've done a lot of work in Udaipur, where we've done hospitality, we've done offices, we've done residences. And I think what is the key feature of our practice as design is that I can pretty much proudly say that no two projects of ours look the same. The intent is to get the individuality of the owner into the project, rather than bring a sense of style of studio designing to the project. I think it's important to make sure that the owner's personal style, personal effects are reflected strongly in terms of the design that he lives in, he works in, he stays in. Well, somehow I don't believe in this word born leader. I think you have to work hard at it. The minute you work hard at being a leader, I think you can succeed. And like I said in one of our earlier statements, self-belief is the most important thing. In my case as well, as long as I believe I can do it, I can do it. And if I feel that I can lead the team, well, I've been doing it for the last 20 odd years. So I'm sure I'm doing something right. So I think some of the skills that they don't teach you in architecture school or in design school is man management, I think that's a very, very crucial skill that we must all learn. We must all learn that we need to be empathetic towards the opposite person. While it may not always be easy, but empathizing with somebody is the best way to make sure you can lead them, you can make sure that you can help them achieve their goals while the company achieves the company goals. So education versus experience. I think education, of course, is essential because it's quite a technical field, and working with various materials always is a challenge. So you have to know how materials react to each other. So technicalities, of course. At the same time, experience is something that you can only learn with grey hair. I have a lot of it now. You can see. You've got to build on it. It doesn't come easy, and you have to make use of every opportunity you get, and you have to make sure you're learning something new every day. So I think I'm pretty happy with the way life has turned out right now. So I don't think I'd change anything from the perspective of saying that would I go into a different industry? Yeah, there might be certain things that you may want to change while you went through it, but at the same time, I feel that every setback you've suffered in your career is a learning experience. As long as you take the positive out of it, I think that's what helps us all grow into better human beings and better professionals. Well, there are a lot of those stories. I think we were of the age when we were born in this age when TVs were not so important, or mobile phones were forget even mobile phones existed. We barely had one of those rotary dial telephones in the house, and I remember it was always being out of the house, throwing stones at the tree to get the little mangoes out of it, or playing in the vicinity with other kids, cycling around. Road trips that happened with the family, which were sort of almost, I would say, fortnightly road trips that happened, which was what helps us all develop in the way we want to develop. So it's interesting because I have this mantra that if you find work to be fun, I don't need to worry about fun becoming anything else. But yeah, I love to sit around, hang around with friends. And the friends that you can hang around with without doing anything are actually the friends that you really need to hang around with. You don't have to be talking to them. They know what you need to do. They know what is happening without even saying a word. So I think a very important thing to take forward in life is while work is important, family is very, very important. I think we've all seen it in these past few months when we've all been at home pulling out each other's hair. But it's important to have the family around. It's important to share a rapport with the family. Don't lose that. And at the same time, friends are so important. I think we've missed all our friends in these last 9, 12 months that we've not actually met them. And I think that's made us sort of learn that it's important to have the human connect. Don't get attached to your phones. Don't get attached to your screens. The human connect is what makes us different from the machines. So stay safe. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hearing the mad things that I've said so far. Hope you guys got something out of it. Like it, share it, do whatever you think needs to be done. Take care. I think a very interesting song that comes to my mind when I talk about something like this is a song by Bobby McFerrin, which says, "Don't worry, be happy." That's the mantra you should live with. Don't worry, be happy.